All right, let's take you now to other stories we are tracking for you this afternoon. Following the South African Reserve Bank's Monetary Policy Committee decision to increase interest rates by 50 basis points to 7.75%, consumers will have to dig deeper in their pockets to survive. Interest rates and cost of living crisis are triggering major shift in consumer behaviour, spurring a surge in SA cashback platform SavvySaver as consumers struggle to manage affordability gap. Consumers are looking to discounters such as rewards, cashback platforms which provide greater cash flow as they bear brunt of high inflation and record high increases of food and non-alcoholic beverages prices. But how can you maximize these cashback platforms to help in these tough times? Well, for this discussion, we're now joined via Zoom by Dove Slovatag, and he is the founder and CEO of cashback platform SavvySaver. Now, thank you so much, Dove, for your time this afternoon. I mean, at this point, one can't be mistaken for calling this, a cost of living crisis. Consumers facing tipping point, in terms of affordability at this point. Where's the help?
Definitely. Hi, Natia. We've seen in the last year how food prices have gone up, in some cases by more than 10 or even 15%. And there's just so much pressure on electricity, on transport, and, therefore on food prices. And that's why, cashback platforms like SavvySaver are really amazing for the consumer. They allow the consumer to really easily get money back in their pockets when they're shopping.
Now, talk to us about that. I mean, is it a case of consumers having to shift their behavior in terms of how to shop, during this time? Because things are certainly not looking like they're getting any better. There's so much economic uncertainty. How does this then help them to shop better, to save, and also to survive?
Yeah, so I think to start off, consumers are more conscious about the price of goods, certainly more so than they were in the past. And so, in our platform, they would go see what products are available at a discount or that they can get cash back on, go to the stores, buy those products. And simply, the behavior change is, like you say, taking a picture of a slip afterwards, which I think is, something really easy to do, can take up to 10 seconds maybe. And get money back into a wallet, which they can do a whole bunch of things with. So very convenient, big savings. In some cases, we've seen savings up to 30%. We work with different brands, and the brands have really come to the party. They understand the pressure on consumers, and they're helping to relieve that pressure by coming on board and partnering with us.
But it's not all brands, is it? We're hearing, of course, so many investigations by the Competition Commission in terms of those that are really not complying and really are just being opportunistic at this time. Because, we know that even basic foods and especially staple foods that are so high at the moment, making it unbearable for consumers, to be able to shop anywhere at this point because those prices are high across the board. How can consumers, in fact, how can brands, come to the party and also be part of a solution, a win-win solution, in fact?
Yeah, no, you're spot on. So I think brands come to the party by partnering with us and offering consumers the ability to actually get cash back in their wallet. They're trading. They're giving up something in terms of cost on the goods, but it's allowing consumers to favor their brands. They're engaging directly with the consumers through our platform, and they're building brand loyalty because consumers appreciate when brands are coming to the party and on our platform, how, consumers move over to brands that are on our platform. So you talk about staple goods, the likes of a loaf of bread, the price of bread's gone up quite significantly. And again, we're seeing consumers move to discounted bread as an example when the cashback offers are there.
If these platforms that you are talking about, are meant to help consumers, particularly from a cash flow perspective, have you been able to track in terms of what they actually do? In a case where they get some little reprieve, are they saving? What happens there with the money? What are you seeing? What are some of the trends that you are picking up?
Yeah, definitely. So they are saving. In some cases, the savings can be up to 25, 30% on a product. In other cases, maybe at 10%. But the 10% savings is a real saving. You know, consumers that are spending, I think the average basket size is around 5,000 Rand. If they're getting 10% or 15% on that basket, you know, they're earning in the hundreds, if not in the thousands of Rands a month. So in our platform, it allows them to get cash back onto a platform which they can then use to buy airtime. We see a lot of people using it to buy airtime. We see people cashing it out for cash, as well as buying different vouchers. And one of the things that we're looking to add is also to be able to give back and actually donate that. In some cases, you've got consumers who may not need that and, you know, can pass it on and help others in need.
I mean, to what end do you see this? What does some of your research say in terms of, you know, when will we see some form of, reprieve in terms of, you know, just the high costs that we are seeing? I mean, just this recent, you know, interest rate hike of 50 basis points to 7.75%. To what end do you see this? Is this a 3 years? Is there something that's going to happen that is slightly positive than what we are currently experiencing in the future?
It's so hard to say. I'm constantly optimistic. We have seen prices go up several times, as I think you alluded to, and I have heard speculation of it being another 12 months, another 18 months. Really, I think for us, and we've seen a surge on our platform of people, signing up and using it. And I'm sure there's been a surge across other, loyalty programs and other ways that consumers can benefit, because I think, ultimately they're convenient. And our platform in particular, I think, as I mentioned, is, a very, very quick solution that whether the situation improves or not, it's almost a no-brainer to sign up.
All right, Dov, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Really do appreciate you coming through. Sure. That is Dov Slovatek, the founder and CEO of a cashback platform, SavvySaver. Of course, helping South Africans find ways in which they can get cashback platforms that will provide greater cash flow in this trying time.